YouTube. Hello. My name's Riley, aka Stives. That's how you may know me. Welcome to the channel. This is my first ever recording where I'm actually playing this for YouTube and it's not, my plat rounds on Twitch being ported over, a PS5 broadcast with no audio, which is horrible to watch and I'm sorry about that. But I want to give y'all a treat. I've never beaten this. I've beaten the Central Park Challenge. Y'all have watched people like Cockster, Apex attempt this. I believe Cockster has beat this one as well. But man, the Predator AG Impossible Challenge. It takes a lot of mental fortitude. It takes a strong will-minded person to try and beat this because you can very easily hurt yourself on this course. We're going to try and do it today for you. We're going to upload this to YouTube. You're going to see this. You're going to watch me struggle. You're going to probably see me cry a little bit. But let's get these settings set up for it. We're going to be going to the back tees, 8,100 yards. We're going to be going to pin 4, the hardest pins. We're going to be the highest wind speed, arguably the hardest wind speed on this course, and we're going to be playing the toughest conditions, which are very firm fairways, very firm greens, and those speedy, very fast at 186s. As we're walking to the tee here, I want y'all to consider leaving a like, subscription, whatever it may be. If you enjoy this content, I hope to see y'all hanging out with me. Feel free to comment, ask me any questions. We're going to be talking through all these shots. We're going to be loving life, living it, enjoying it. Let's see what we can do. Alright, a lot of people like to play it down here on this tee shot. I'm probably going to as well since we have a little bit of a crosswind. We're going to hit a hybrid off the tee here. Touch fast, which is fine. I kind of fasted it to avoid that wind. Try and leave ourselves a short-ish shot into this hole, personally. We got 83 yards, up 33. So it's playing 94-ish. Got a super steep slope at our feet. So we're going to go 97 here. We're going to put some spin on, or some loft on this boy, and see. We're going to try and play left of this pin. That is the goal here, is left of this pin.
And the approach heading to the left.
And honestly, it's a great leave. That is a great leave.
Shot.
All right, we're going to putt this, but as you can see, that first speed's moved a little left to right. And since it's so uphill, we're going to add about, and we got to go through so much, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, probably a little more than 3 boxes. What we're going to do here, brakes left to right. I think somewhere around here is pretty good. And we left it short.
Oh, that could have been a birdie.
Oh, we didn't hit it hard enough. That's a heartbreaker, man.
Head on to the next hole.
Even through 1. But you know what? You never complain about even. You never complain about a par on this course. Sometimes you can. All right, here we go. We're going to need a little overpower here. We want to try and get this past the trees. A 105. Perfect. Now kick hard right. Perfect. All right, this is what we need. We still got this tree to work with. We still got this tree to work with. 167 playing 160. I think we're going to punch this. I think we're going to punch this and try and run it up.
Rut row.
We're going to try and punch this and run it up. You know, honestly, that's not good. Because we're going to leave ourselves a massive bender. It's probably going to be off the green here. But we're going to aim way out here and try and just 2-putt this for par at this point. We might have gotten it high enough, but I don't think we have the pace for it. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, we're going to be off the green here, maybe? Alright, no. 15 feet for par. A little bit of a slider at the start here. That would have been an absurd birdie putt to make. Okay, we're even through 2. That's all that matters.
That's for par.
Even through 2.
What this third hole has in store
This third
for
hole
us.
always kicks my teeth in, man. 187, down 9, playing 176. We're going to hit this, honestly. We're going to aim way over here. Just don't hit a slow is the only thing. And there's me hitting a pole because I was very scared.
Your approach is heading a little leftward.
All right, we got a chip. Ooh, the chip is going to be very difficult, though. We're going to try and just very softly get this down here. Okay. I don't think it's carrying too much speed. Ah, it might be carrying too much speed. It is carrying too much speed. Man, you just kind of want to be able to putt
Through
that.
some
You kind
branches
of want to be
here.
able to putt that.
And setting up for your fourth stroke here.
But we're going to put full off, full spin. And we're going to play it even shorter. Okay. That's fine.
So it's a 9-footer.
9-footer for double.
It could be a good one.
Huge. Okay, 2 over through 3.
That'll do nicely.
Quite frankly, usually where I'm at.
Above par currently.
There is a line on this
Heads
hole
up. This
to
hole,
get
we got a
through,
blowing
but
with
personally,
the ball.
I don't trust myself to hit it, so I'm just going
this one
to
going?
hit this into the fairway and hope for the best
Here's
and
our
try and make
second shot on
a
the fourth.
fun, old-fashioned birdie. 3-shot par 5. Ah, we hit it slow. Not ideal. But we're going to have a great look into this hole for
tidy.
our third.
It
Only
was setting up about
118, playing
120
about
yards out.
117, but it's playing very, very steep. So right now, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to put some D-loft on this lob wedge. This wind is going to sail it. We hit it too slow, probably, which isn't great, and
Get
it's
through these
going through the
branches eventually.
trees. But it's very firm, very fast. Probably going to miss out on a birdie on this
That'll
par
do.
5. We
Grab
need
the
to make a
putter.
34-footer.
Setting
but
up here with a
we'll see.
extremely long putt.
Breaking quite a bit. At worst, we want to 2-putt this for par. Yep, way too much break. But
Here we
honestly,
go for par.
fine. Fine.
Nicely
It's
played.
fine.
And let's see how we do here
Okay.
on the fifth.
One of the very, very tough holes here. We got to try and get this far enough right. We got to try and get this far enough right without
That's
going into the
looking nice
rough,
off the tee.
getting down this hill to avoid this tree, which we did.
And this is
Which is actually pretty good.
165
166.
yards or so to the pin.
164 with the downslope, and we have a pretty large amount of wind. So we're going to try and bend this around this tree with a 9-iron with a little bit of D-loft, and hopefully a little spin too. And hopefully this stops and gives us a look at it. Ah, didn't get it
Come on,
far
get
enough.
right, come on.
Didn't get it far enough left. Or right, sorry. But we have a putt at it.
Decent approach there.
We have a putt at it. We have a putt at it.
This putt to take you down to 1 over.
15 feet. We can't really go too far long here, or else it's going to go off the green. Got a super snappy break at the start, and it's going to try and stand it up at the end.
Right
We overread the first beat, and now we're going to make a bogey.
Squirted off the green there.
Alright, so
That's
now we
no
just
good.
played it
Okay,
a
let's
little bit
do
long.
This. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way.
Try and play this a little bit long. And we didn't play it long. We got a little too
Filleted
aggressive.
that out of the bunker. Very,
And now
very
we're 3
nice.
over. 3 over through
And right
5.
now you are sitting
All
at
right,
3 over
love
par.
it.
That wind is going right to left out there.
737-yard par 5.
I think this one will land in the fairway. And here's our second shot on the 6th.
We're going to try and hit this 3-wood up here around these trees and just be in the fairway. Slow does not help me
Oh,
here.
off
That's OB,
track.
I think. It's not, but we
Well,
have
that
a
won't do,
very...
will it?
we have
Okay, the
taken
ball's
birdie
above your
out
feet,
of the
and you might
equation
wanna
here, I
aim a little
believe.
more to the right, 'cause that's gonna tend to pull your shot to the left. The approach is heading
Hold
a
on.
bit to the right.
Kick left. Ah, nah. Never gonna kick left here. No, it's gonna run down though. We're gonna leave ourselves something. It's probably a chip. Yeah, it's definitely a
Good
chip.
job getting back in the fairway, taking
Decently
yourself an
flat
arm
chip
play.
with terms of breaking. But we're gonna try and hole one. We usually push our chips a little bit. It's just how we've always done it. Go in. Ooh. You know,
Well judged on that one.
for our first attempt in a long
Currently
time, we're
3
not
over
taking
par
advantage of
today.
the easier
And
holes.
This one is a par 3.
Another tough one. 207 down 5. Playing 202. Good chunk of wind here. We're going to go pretty much full off, full spin here. See what we can do.
There we go.
A
Great
push is
contact.
not good. A push is not good on this hole. But it's going to
Well,
be a
that's
safe.
too
It's going to be
bad.
safe.
Pretty sure you weren't
Another
planning on
chip
that.
chance.
It's okay.
We need these. Too hard. Sit. Okay.
5 feet to go.
We survive and
So
advance.
far, so good.
3 over. 3 over.
Nice
Still
little
not bad.
stroke in there.
Still can't
par.
complain. No birdies,
that'll
which
leave
we
you
did
at
leave a
3
few
over
out there
for
so
the day.
far.
That wind's blowing
Okay.
right
This
into
is
our
one
face
of
on
the
this one.
holes where you pretty much have to hope you hole a long putt or a chip.
Really nice swing.
A 104 perfect off the tee is pretty good.
Green
We're
is
going to be
below us
hitting
from here.
182 down 28. So it's playing 173. And honestly, what we're going to try and do is we're just going to try and super loft a 3 iron. Super loft it and hope. Yep. It's going to come all the way back down here. It's probably not going to stay on the green. We're going to do, so here's how we're going to play this. We're going to try and chip it once, and then after that, we're going to try and putt it and play it that way. Oh. Honestly, not a bad attempt. But now it's going to go wee all the way back to our feet.
Just in the
Honestly,
rough here.
at this point, we're going to chip it again. Just for the shits. And we made it. What a par. That's
pretty.
huge.
Chipping it in there for the par. Well done.
Oh.
And we are
So,
take
being
another
pin
look at
high
it.
on that hole is usually not the play. You kind of want to be down in this area because then if I would have putted it on, it leaves a pretty
And you're 3 over
straight-ish
at the
putt. Yeah, that's one of the blow-up
what
holes.
happens
A
here.
lot of
Get
people
a
take
long
max
par
strokes
4
on
for this
those
one.
just because it's so difficult. Once again, we have a really difficult hole here.
Get out of there.
Ah, I had to bend it around. We're playing for par now. Playing
Nicely
for a par
played.
here.
Here's our
261,
second shot
up
on the
21. Honestly, the best bet. Nah, we gotta. I just don't think this gets over the tree. We're just gonna play this out to the right.
Off the fairway
Yeah, it
area.
wasn't gonna get over that tree. Let's try and make a par.
Okay,
Par
third
is the
shot.
score here, but it's gonna be difficult. We're gonna play a lob wedge chip here. Try and get below the hole at worst. Should stay. Should stay. Oh, it doesn't. It just doesn't. Doesn't. All right, we're gonna be making a bogey here,
Fourth
most
shot.
likely. We're gonna putt this. We're gonna add a couple boxes for the steep slope. Breaks a little bit left to right at the start, and then it comes back. So I think this is gonna be a little outside left at most. Get good power on it. Now hold your line.
And
Huge.
from way out in the sticks, it
It's a
seemed
huge 4.
nicely done. Way to get that one.
Whew.
in.
Okay.
And we're gonna fire up a replay after that one.
So we survive and move on. Alright. Go to the back 9. We need 3 under
Okay, 3 over par
on this
for
back
you.
9 to beat it on the first
Got
try.
a par 4 on
Because you
this
need
one.
even or better.
Holy mackerel.
Try and take
That
as
was
much off of
tattooed.
this hole as we can. And that is probably the best tee shot you can hit on
Okay,
this
about
hole.
200 yards
We
or
got
so to
200
take from
yards
here.
in. This is the other hole that is extremely difficult that you need to somehow handle this. So what I'm going to do is actually try and play this a little safer and try and play short right. Trying to play short right here. All right. That's the play. This is the play.
That'll do for now.
This is a
Alright,
huge
staring
putt.
down
We're going to add a
pretty
box
hot
to a
here.
break or of speed. And now we have a little bit of left to right at the start. Straightens out a little bit and a little more left to right at the end. I think it's going to be about this. pushed it. We pushed it. Going, 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 going.
Oh,
No. No.
ooh, let's get
Heartbreak.
back onto the
All right, we
green.
have a chance to chip it in, though.
Setting up here for your fourth.
All right, there's going to be another bogey here. All right.
Okay, here's your fifth shot.
All right, I'm trying to get this to stop on the green now. It's still not going to. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That won't do.
this might be the end of the
That is your
road
sixth
for us.
shot on this one.
There's like one spot next to the hole that you can get this to stop, but in quite honesty, not
Oh,
ideal.
Man, that was just to barely nudge that.
Nope, that's short. Come back again, baby. We just didn't take
I'm sure
advantage of
that
those
was the
early
plan.
opportunities. We hit the perfect approach shot. Truly the perfect
That's
approach shot.
odd.
And I think we just hold it for quad bogey plus. We did not. Whee! We got one more attempt at it. Nope. Whee! Alright. The hope has died, I believe. We need...
Unfortunately, you've reached our shot
Unfortunately,
limit on this hole. We're
we
gonna
need the
push
best...
forward to the next.
Alright, so we're going to try and go for this.
Okay, about 105 left to go.
Lob wedge is probably the perfect number here. Short.
That's a safe shot.
Interesting.
14 feet to the cup from here.
We have a putt for birdie. We pushed it,
Heading
so we're going to
towards the
miss it, I
hole.
think. We're not. Okay.
That
9
shot
over.
was marvelous.
The couple eagle. There's 3 eagle chances.
All right, 9 over
So
par
in
for the
theory
day.
we could reach it, but this
Yeah,
hole's
left to
definitely
right breeze on this hole.
this hole's definitely not an eagle opportunity. We're just gonna poke it out there. We try and get far enough into the
Good
here where
job.
we can then hit
Okay, second shot here on the 12th.
a 3-wood. Up and over this into the fairway, leaving ourselves a pitch in, hopefully
This is our third shot.
70, 65. We need 75. And we're going to put a little bit of loft on this. We slowed it, but I think it funnels. I think it funnels. But it might funnel off the green because I hit a horrible shot. But yeah,
Nicely struck.
now we have a slider of a putt to
Sink this
try
and
and
pull down
make a
birdie.
birdie. Breaks hard left at the start and then comes back. So I think this is pretty much a straight putt. It's pretty much a straight putt, I believe.
Looking super.
And it is. All right,
Let's keep
another
her
birdie.
going. That's 2 birdies in
You
a
just
row.
got to
Let's go for it.
survive the start of that.
Let's fire
That
up a
front
replay
9
on
is the
that one.
hardest part of this course. It is just truly the hardest part of this course. And 10. After that, it is not smooth sailing, but it's a course that can be scored on with some good shots. It is.
And you're currently 8 over on the day. And teeing this one up on
right.
hole number 13.
Down 95. You can reach this. 102. Touch slow.
I thought you might do that.
And
It
we
was
went
an
long.
excellent choice. Let's see if this one
Man,
sticks
and
again.
now this is dead. So now we're going to try and hit this really weird, delicate touch flop. Still landed too far, I believe. And oh, it stays.
Lining up for the
It
13-foot
stays, and
putt.
we have a putt for birdie. All right, this breaks pretty hard.
Well, the putt appears to be on
Come
line.
back. Come back.
Well
3 in a row.
played to you.
3 in a row. We just needed to get We need a
And
hole
7
out
over
somewhere.
par after that
7
one.
over par, 5 to go.
Blowing left to
184.
right on
This is
this
down 52 yards. So it's playing about a buck 32. We're going to put a little bit of D-loft on you.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's
Oh,
going.
it plugged.
Well, hitting out of
Oh,
a clogged
heartbreaker.
lie in the bunker. That's everyone's
All
favorite
right, so
thing,
we
isn't it?
pretty much need to hit this full off, full spin, and just full swing. Yeah.
And we will
Well,
be putting
the
now.
birdie
Let's forget
streak
about
is
that
going
bunker
to
and move
come
on.
to an end.
Good
It almost
stroke.
became a bogey streak that was about to start. But, you know, 7 over.
And that's 7 over
all right.
par currently.
All right,
We'll
what can we
tee
do
this one up
here?
on the 15th hole.
We're going to try and really bend it around this tree. Oh, and that is probably the best tee shot you can hit on this hole.
I'll
I've
approve
hit some
that.
good tee shots
Setting
today.
up about
115.
115 yards out.
I'm hitting a D-lofted lob wedge. The green breaks pretty heavily left to right, or right to left, sorry, but the wind's going left to right. So we're going to try and land it a little right of the pin. Just a tad right of the pin.
Hopefully
Let
we
it
can
run.
bounce to the left.
Ah, it's just not going to run.
And could have a birdie
Decent
here.
yardage. 19-foot bender for birdie here. Ah, just too firm. Hit it a
Just
little too
right
hard.
by the hole.
And it might be off the green.
This one's
not.
10 feet away.
And we have a 10-foot slider for par.
This one's on a good line.
We're putting pretty well.
That'll do nicely.
I can't complain about the putting. It's just
Good
a
luck
couple
here on the
approach shots
16th.
weren't great. Nope. That is... Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm sure you didn't plan that one.
Wow. That is absurdly
There we go.
lucky.
Good shot.
25,
95
85
yards
is
to
what
that
it's
pin
playing.
from here.
And what do we got for this green? We got decent slope, so it's playing 75 or 85. But I think this club with a whole ton of spin is going to be pretty good. Not when you pull fast. It is not.
And
Get it through the
some
branches.
branchy
Kick it.
stuff here.
It's so hard to get it over that
Setting
tree,
up for
honestly.
our third shot.
But now we got to kind of go full off, full spin, chip to try and just even get this close. Because now it's super steep. This has a chance, actually.
Great shots into the hole. Well done.
You know,
And cue the replay.
it's kind of frustrating. We lipped out that birdie putt on 10. If we don't lip out that birdie putt on 10, this could be a completely different round. We could be talking about me breaking and beating this
And you're currently
challenge on
sitting at
a
5
first try in
over.
a long time.
And the wind
But
has
this
picked
gives us
up.
a
We
good
got
benchmark.
tailwind to deal with.
It's 222 down 14 yards. So just for a quick tip for anyone, when it's down 43 feet, it's a 1-to-1 calculation for how the true yardage is playing with no wind. So for this, 43 feet is 14 feet and some odd. 14, 28, 42. That's, you divide 42 by 3, you get 14 yards. And then 1, I usually go on the lower end unless it's 2. So like if it was 44, I would say it's 15 down. But it's 1 above, then the next number, it's 14 to me. So that means it's playing 208 adjusted with no wind. So 208, lots of wind. Lots of wind. And honestly, I'm going to hit a full spin 7-iron. I think this could get, maybe a little bit of D-loft, because I think this could reach. Big fast.
Well, through the branches.
Oh, so close, honestly.
Okay, let's pop this on the green.
You kind of have to play a little left. That's just me not knowing this course as well as other people and just hitting some bad shots. We're going to spin a chip. It's still going to roll too far, though. Whoa, steady, girl. Okay.
All right, this one for par.
Got 6 feet for par.
This putt's good so far.
That's fine.
Good job on that one. 5 over par currently. All right, hole number 18, ready to go.
A little bit of a pull fast, but it's going to be safe. We're going to have a decent approach shot in here. Okay, so this pin is rough because as soon as you get a little bit long, it's gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin this and de-loft it. Nope, and then you hit the worst shot of the day. We're going to be off the green in the bunker. Okay. So now we're leaving ourselves a horrible...
the green side sand.
Our goal is to probably try to get this ball to be up here. Yeah, I'll take that. Personally, I'll take that. Chip for birdie to shoot 4 over in our first attempt. Okay. You know, honestly, I can't complain. Truly outside of that one blow-up hole, which is, honestly, you can't say what-ifs because that's the hole you have to play well on, personally. So, but we're going to take a look at this scoreboard and we're going to take a look at the stats before we head out.
Okay, 4 over at the end
What do we
of the
got?
day for you.
Come on.
And with that,
okay.
I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round.
93% fairways with 50% greens.
You did too.
These greens are no joke, man. They're no joke. The scorecard, let's take a look. Man, that chip on 3, that's one you can definitely have back. The chip on 3 is definitely one you should have back. Other than that, the putt on 1, unfortunate. Couple bad shots into those front 9 par 5s. The max stroke on 10, but honestly, coming in, we shot 1 over with a max stroke. 6 under those final 8. Did leave a few out there personally. They're long holes, man. They're long holes. Let's go to our stats. As you can see, we had a couple bombs, had some long shots. Not the greatest proximity, but you can't really focus on proximity on this hole. Did good on our putts we had, and good. We did very well on the putts we had. We had 19 putts. We did really well on that. Need to maybe try and get another eagle or 2 the next time, personally. But other than that, I really can't complain. But honestly, that's going to do it for me for this video. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to try and do these maybe once a Friday until I beat it. And if you guys have any other courses you want to see me try, I will happily do that as well. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Please feel free to drop a like or a subscription again. I know I'm saying it once. I'm saying it twice. I'm not trying to sell out. I just want... If you guys are enjoying the content, I want everyone else to enjoy the content. I want y'all to enjoy this time with me. And I hope you did. We'll be back next week. We'll have Platt uploading next week as well. Those are usually streamed on Twitch if you want to see those rounds. I know those are probably the most exciting rounds people want to see. But no. A little bit of heartbreak on this one. Hopefully we can get it in attempt number 2. But I love you all. Having a wonderful day. Be nice to the people around you. Don't judge. Peace.